Wiping off the dead skin, she says. So, look. Oh, hi, hello. I'm Glee. Nice to meet you. Hello. Okay. We're gonna be talking about friends. Mostly high school friends, or high school, or whatever is that thing. While you're in high school, you think your friends is forever, but honestly, friends are there because you see them every single day. But just imagine, like, I'm trying to organize while getting ready, while talking about friends, while thinking about how I'm going to do this makeup, or should I show this makeup because I'm doing it for someone else. I'll just show you the ending. But yeah, high school friends are like pet dogs. I mean, since they're around you, that is why they fall for you, or that's why they, I'm just gonna be talking about a lot of nonsense, whatever comes up to my mind, because I want to talk about something while doing my makeup. And that's why they are loyal to you, because they see you every day. I mean, you don't feed your friends, but if you do pay for their food, they will be loyal to you. It's basic human survival. You make friends with whatever or whoever is near you and share the same interests, because I went to a high school of art friends, so everyone was an artist, so we all share the same interests in some way or the other. You do things together, maybe we'll share homework, and the dramas, high school dramas are the best dramas, because it hardly, well, back then, it hardly destroyed your life. Now that the internet comes to play, it's different. No, yeah, there was bullying and everything. I'm talking about like tame TV show, high school drama. When it comes to money or sex, maybe not, but it was mostly harmless, so it was fun for me looking back at it. It was emotional. It carried you through the trials. It also prepared you for life. Life is basically a bigger high school subject, and then you realize that not everyone is as developed as you think they are. After coming out of high school, you're like, oh, everyone knows what is going on, but I don't, because I just came out of high school. Now we're talking about high school, they're coming out of high school. Well, then further down in your life, further than college, you realize that no, not everyone is that well known on what's going on or going on around them. They're just, winging it as they live their life until they die, literally. No one gets that, aha, this is what I have to do moment. It's usually they keep going, they fake it till they make it, or they get old and then regret not doing the things that they wanted to do. I don't want to be that. That's why some people get midlife crisis. That's why people get midlife crisis, because they are afraid to do the things they want to do, and then when they get to a point, they're like, maybe I could do it now. I don't think I ever... For me, I've been a kid basically all my life. I kept that same kid mindset, and I think I got it from my father, He still sticks to video games and cartoons, and stupid jokes. And I am blessed with that, not growing up, but still take responsibilities like savings, thinking about the future. So if you want to know, that's something you should take that in. Go for it. As long as it's not hurting anyone, just go for it. Just because it's cartoon doesn't mean it's for older people, younger people. That's what I meant, younger people. Just because it's cartoon doesn't mean it's for younger people. Just because it's animations or comics doesn't mean because it's for younger people. Those people that think that are the people that get old the fastest and say, oh, I'm so old, when they hit like 20. If you're saying you're so old when you're like in your younger 20s, ugh, well, you're going to be feeling old for the rest of your life. And once I hit 18, that was it. My age stopped. My mind age stopped. I mean, 21 is when you could drink, but I don't drink, so my mind age stopped at 18. That's like the big gap of, you know, wanting to do. I really should hurry up with my makeup. But back to friends. That's kind of like growing up, you know, knowing about the friend thing. Once you get that one friend that's like close to you, it's good. I mean, it's not that awesome because you grew up along with that friend. And they have their things to do, like work, whatever, and we have our things to do with work and whatever. Oh, that's where my stuff is. So you hardly meet each other, or hardly work with each other, because you have separate things, but you still know, oh, we're friends, you know, you could just meet up and like talk about life, whatever. Oh god, and if that friend gets a child, oh my gosh. Now, I guess there will be like a token friend that gets a child and they don't turn into that. There is the other one. They don't turn into that. My life, my child is my life, and your life, and whatever. I guess everyone's different, obviously. It's the same thing with when people get pets. Sometimes they become the pet becomes them. So it works for everyone. It's not only parents, it's just people that I feel like don't really never really have that life, that they never really had that moment right after high school where they knew what to do or felt whole. So when they have a child, I feel like they attach everything to it, because obviously a child is a new human being, you know, so it's a big deal. But when you do that, my child is my life, obviously your child is life, you don't really have to say that. Well, once you have to say that, you're overdoing it, unless someone asks. But if you have to say that, that means that you're saying, oh, this is my life. I feel like it's kind of like when someone say, I am a good person. Unless asked, or unless you're talking about good people, or, you know, that's a subject, why are you saying it? Because you have to prove something. So if you have to say, I am a good mother, my child is my life is my child, I think it's kind of an overcompensation, and it's not really bad. It's just some of those people turn into helicopter moms, which is not really good. There are moms that don't really care, and then there are moms that cares way too much and baby the child too much and kind of stifle their education because they're too, like, there's always extremes to each and every side. But if I would have to pick an extreme, it would be the helicopter mom over the, you know, non-existent, don't care mom. So there's that. Oh, this is all starting from high school, but like I said, life starts with high school, not junior high. Junior high, you're still like a child. I didn't really like junior high much, maybe because it wasn't a art school, but high school is the key. And I'm not talking about the learning or anything like that. I mean, yeah, that's cool and everything. They kind of like go over you and say, oh, this is your life, and, you know, this is where everything starts, and if you don't pass this, you will never get a job in your life ever again. Those teachers were freaking liars. They're all liars. I mean, yeah, having a high grade point average is cool and all, but if the presidents could have C's and D's, then you could always remake your life, make it older. I mean, you might not get the high school, or not high school, you might not get the college you want, but if you wanted like a really big college, you would be studying anyway and getting those A's. But if you're like, I'll just go to college for basic education, or education in something I want, then be a C and B student. These, you can make it. Those people usually like kind of drop out of like college or high school and become entrepreneurs, and sometimes make it because their mind is somewhere else. Their mind is more evolved than something else. Kind of like me in English, but me with colors and, you know, shapes and fashion and makeup. Like, those people definitely can draw a stick figure, but I can draw a Sailor Moon, I guess. That's the thing with high school. What I hated with high school is they don't really have that kind of, like, organization, knowing that there's different people that won't get it. And it's not that they're not training enough, it's just that their mind is so, like, explored in something else that they could be so great at that they don't have enough space for the other. That's what I feel. They will not stay forever. I mean, you might have that one or two, but they will not stay forever. Sometimes you grow up and they grow up, and sometimes when you grow up you realize they're a piece of shit. They're like transphobic or manipulative. You know, they was like controlling you this whole time during high school, or they were homophobic and you just accept them because that's all you can do at the point. And that's the same with like people that have homophobia in their family. That's all they could, do at this point. I mean, younger people, you're like, no, but older people, you're like, well, they're gonna die anyway, and they're not really controlling their economy anymore, so no harm done, basically. I mean, you won't allow it in front of you. You will fight them to the death. What are you gonna do? What, report them to the authorities and not speak to them again when they're like your immediate family? I don't really have that in my nuclear family. I forgot that thing had alcohol in it.
This is me. So yeah, friends don't last long. It's okay. Maybe you won't find any other friends when you get older. And the only way to do it is to find a niche to go in, like knitting or Monopoly gathering. There's always a gathering somewhere. And no one teaches us this either. So be prepared. And don't try to keep the friends you have just because they're friends. And also, not everyone is unproblematic. So pick your problems. If it doesn't hurt other people, like physically and mentally, like directly, you're probably fine. But if it's something like, oh, I don't want to pick anything, but not everyone's unproblematic. I'm sure I have problems that no one have addressed to me yet. Maybe I'll learn from it. But if your friends learn from it, you have better friends. Yay. Okay. All right.